come on, come on. So, who are you?
I'm Dio. ¿Cómo está?
What are you doing? Why did you start longboarding?
I started skating. That was, I don't know, I wanted to do something with my life. And I thought it was pretty cool, so I picked up skateboarding from like an Intertoys cheap ass company for like 20 euros. Then I did that for like 2 years when I was 6 or something. And then I found at the local skate shop in Dordrecht, at my hometown, we found a little pintail by Sector 9. That was my first longboard. Then it just kind of went downhill from there. I came like 2 years ago, 2.5 maybe. Yeah, started learning from Onno, the best.
Now it's fucking elite.
I'm trying.
Elite.
And why are you so good?
I don't know.
What makes you so good?
Dedication, I think. Just like grinding every day, trying to get better. I think that's pretty much it for me. I'm just kind of addicted to skating.
So you're skating every day?
If I can, yeah, and my body allows it pretty much. But it's like at least 5 times a week.
He's Wolverine.
Pretty much.
He gets shinner for days.
I'm made of adamantium. I got hella regenerating shins.
Do you know why we have so many Carlo riders? It was because last year, so you can longboard dance, my prize was a Carlo deck. Yeah, so I got second. My prize was a Carlo deck, and I let Mitchel ride it for 2 weeks, and then he got sponsored by Carlo. And then and then they like the owner sees how good the Rotterdam people are, and then you got sponsored.
We helping out the broke skaters.
Now show me what you got.
So what I got? Oh shit, pressure.
Oh, fuck that. I will say. Ah! Sick. Oh. Who are you?
Bekah! I'm Bekah! I started longboarding because I don't remember when. It was one birthday, I think in 2018 or something. My mom asked me to buy a longboard for birthday present because she saw someone with it. She thought it was really cool. So she was like, buy a longboard! And I was like, can I use the money for something else? And she's like, no! So I went to buy a longboard. And then end of that year or so, I started skating with Rough and Roll here.
Wait, how long has it been?
It was like 2019 or something I started skating, or end of 2018. But I skated for a year, like once a month or once every other month. And then I stopped for 2 years. Because graduation and life.
And what makes you so good? What's the secret?
Skate with Yet!
Who's that?
You skate with Yet and you become good! I came back to skating because I had to give a plant to Onno at our spots. Because even though when I was not skating, I was still helping with the Instagram, so I was still in touch with the community.
Oh.
Yeah, and then I saw everyone skating and I thought, this is nice. I will come back to skate.
Yeah! Woo! Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Who are you?
My name?
Yes.
I'm Yet.
When did you start and why did you start?
I don't want to talk about it.
Oh no, why?
I started a long time ago, and then I skated for a long time, not to be defined in numbers. And then I took a break, like Bekah, around the same time too, like 2 or 3 years. And then last year with So You Can Longboard Dance, I got very motivated.
Ooh.
And then she started skating with me.
To The Hague, which is very close to Rotterdam. And I skated with Bekah.
Yes, now we are 2 queens.
Yes, now we have dancing queen and freestyle.
So, what makes you so good? What's your secret?
I like reverts. And I only do what I like.
Shoelace.
Come back tomorrow. Yes, come back tomorrow. Bye, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Go with your family. Bye, Now I can skate.
Stay moist. When did you start longboarding?
2 years ago.
What made you start?
I saw Onno at our legendary local spot. I was there on my skateboard. And then I thought, oh shit, that kind of shit is possible on a longboard as well.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try that. And then I got sucked into it. I already had like Bangra. I bought it in COVID, but I just cruised on it and shit.
Yeah.
And then after that, I thought, all right, I'll bring my Bangra once. And then Dio and Mitchel saw me and they adopted me. And now I come almost every day.
Shoot. You seem to be pretty good. So, what exactly is the secret of your spice?
I think this is just kind of my mentality. I skate with a very fuck around and find out mentality. Just if I think of something I think might be cool, I just try it and see if it works. And yeah, also like the people I skate with. Just well, that's actually where my Insta handle comes from, Sponge Stop, because they call me the sponge because I soak up everyone's tricks.
Oh shit! Sick!
Oh!
So, what's the name?
My name is Mitchel. I'm from Rotterdam.
Yeah. When did you start longboarding?
Longboarding is like 9 years ago now.
Fuck's sake.
Yeah. Now before that I was 7 years skateboarding. Then mostly freestyle park. Yeah. Old school things mostly. But yeah, longboarding is way better. So.
Why did you start?
Why? Because I got one for like 20 euros and I was like, yeah, let's try it. And then I was hooked.
What makes you so good? Like, why did you become
I think it's
a longboard god?
Yeah, I think it's all about mindset. Because it's about motivation. You have to get better, and it's not for getting recognition or getting good. It's just for having fun, getting your mental state better, and then it just comes by time. I did little effort to just practice, just chilling on my board, and it's, you know, suddenly it happened.
Awesome. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm Onno Dancing, aka Onijzico. Gotta represent the gram.
Okay.
Today we are in the most beautiful city of the Netherlands, obviously. But don't tell anyone, let the tourists go to Amsterdam. And we can keep it chill here in Rotterdam, the most beautiful city of the Netherlands once again.
For how long have you been skating and why did you start?
Wow. I'm skating for like 7 years. I think I started at my 21st. I started off with a skateboard because my little brother bought a skateboard and we had a skate park nearby and we wanted to start skateboarding. And he got way better than I was at that point in a really short amount of time. And I was like, alright, maybe I should look for something that feels more natural to me, because skateboarding was feeling really clumsy to me, like skating a toothpick. It was feeling like this. So, and then I found out that there's people doing tricks on and then dancing on the longboard, and I was like, oh, might as well give that a try. And then I did that. I gave it a try. I skated next to a skate park in Gouda for, for like 1 year, and all skateboarders were like, you're an okay person, but we do not really like what you do. So maybe buy a skateboard. And I didn't buy a skateboard because I already had one. No. I wanted to stay, keep on longboarding, and then I came to Rotterdam, and there was some people doing longboarding over here, Martin, and we got into contact at the museum park, and after that we just skated more, got in touch with the longboard community a bit more, and I kept on longboarding. And for a long time, like, longboarding was the only thing that I built my day around, because I was depressed at some point and there was like nothing else I wanted to do. So I had Leon van Baarle, Clean Lean, on Instagram. He came to my house every day, got me out of the house, and we went skating. So that helped me through. And after that, if you practice for like a longer period, like every day, it can be really beneficial to your skating or whatever thing you want to practice, obviously. Yeah, that's how I started skating and how I kept on skating.
What would you say is specifically made you become the longboard god that you are now today?
I don't want to answer this question because I do not think it is.
But anyways, how would you still say you've improved a lot?
I honestly feel like I'm not that good at longboarding, but I can say I did build up some skill over the years. And the most important part in this is very cliche, but it's about enjoying it. And the most beautiful thing of longboarding here in Rotterdam is that even if I don't feel like longboarding at all, there's still a bigger reason for me to come to the spot, which is the people who come and the joy we can have together still. And I know that even though I maybe don't want to go and step on my board that day, I know that my friends here will motivate me to step on the board, try something funny, try something weird, have a laugh, you know. I think that's the most important part of longboarding to me, at least. Skating alone for me is not that interesting. Longboarding gets fun for me when I can do it with other people together, when we can share joy of learning new tricks or bash each other for not landing something properly or something like this. And the laughs, like just having a constant laugh with the people. And also like teaching people or getting taught by people is also one of the most amazing things longboarding has to offer, I think. It starts up a good conversation. And everyone has such immense passion. It's also really cool.
Okay, we're done.
Yeah?
Thanks.
Woo!
Ooh, nice. Ay, 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 ay. Who are you?
I'm Santa Claus now. Or Tenzin.
When did you start and why did you start?
I started in 2018 and I started because, well, there's a funny story to it actually. So in 2018 I was at the Media College, which is in Sloterdijk, and the school was like 20-minute walk away from the station, right? So I bought a bike to travel from the station to school, and then that bike got stolen once, and then I bought another bike, and then that bike got stolen again, and then I was like, fuck it, no more bikes. So I was looking for alternatives, and then a friend of mine suggested a longboard. So I bought like a drop-through Riviera longboard. It had Paris trucks, actually, V2s at the time, but I didn't know they were like really good trucks. So I bought that just to travel actually, and then that same friend who suggested that I should buy a longboard showed me a video of Abu. And then I was like, that's dope, that's really sick. I want to do that too, and that's kind of where it started. I started practicing on the school, or there was a basketball court really close to my home. So when I went for basketball, like practice with friends, afterwards I would just skate around. And then one day a friend caught that and he said, yo, we know some people, let's set up like a session. And then that's where I met Ian. And he told me like there's this big sessions in Rotterdam, like the rough and roll community, and you should really come there. And that's when I just kind of rolled into longboard dancing. So that was 5 years ago. This month, like May, it was 5 years ago.
Why exactly have you become so good? Like,
why have I become so good?
How?
How?
Tell me.
I'm good? I wouldn't say that I'm very good, because you know there's skaters like Onno and skaters like Abu and skaters like Wiegert and stuff like that. I mean, they are good. Me, I just got here through looking at the skaters that I really, really like.
Yeah.
No, but I got good. Let's say good. I got to the point where I am right now by loving the sport. Actually, I just really like longboarding, and there was never a day when somebody called me and said, "Hey, we're having a session. Come over," and I was like, I just went, and I had great times at sessions. And when you have good times, it's just easier to give more energy to it because you get a lot back. So with that energy and that vibe, I kind of feel like progressing was very easy because it was such a supportive community. So that's why, and that's how. Yeah. Don't try to impersonate other skaters. Don't try to be like somebody else. Just figure out what tricks you really like doing and stick to that. Because if you're trying to be somebody else, you're not gonna be that person because you're not that person, right? So just stick to yourself, stick to your own style, find your own style, and you'll be good.
Cool. Awesome.
Awesome. Yep.
Come on, show me something.
Huh?
Show me something.
it a video?
Yeah, it's a video.
So funny, like when you're pretending to take a picture.
It is a
Thanks so much. Dance.
What?
Oh,
You should dance.
cocktail.
I should dance
Yeah.
on my board or
No, dance.
oh, Bekah's jumping in. Way more energy. I'm like,
Very intensely eating on that. Very nice. Say cheese. Rotterdam.